Here we are at the section here we are at the beginning of passage 28. We just got back in from a little short resupply in Happy Jack. It was a reasonably difficult hitch. Got lucky and got a ride back to the trailhead. It's about 5:30. Probably gonna get, I don't know, 3 to 5 miles in tonight. Get up, and looks like we've got 2 good days of clear trail, and then we'll hit some snow, and we'll see how it goes in passage 28. Talk about a few seconds about tent site selection. So here we are, nice flat site in the shade this morning, 100 yards away, right on the other side of those trees. The sun's been on that spot all morning long.
And why is that important?
We need to pay more attention to that. We had ice in the inside of our tent this morning.
25 degrees?
25 degrees, nice and cold. So, careful where you set up, folks. Good morning. As you saw in the clip before, site selection is important. Got down to 25 last night, frost inside the tent. We're at 7,100 feet, somewhere in there. This is a really nice little draw and creek running through here, but it was plenty cold.
Not the place to stay warm.
So we're up and moving.
Heard of turkeys again. That was neat.
We're going to walk down through this canyon this morning, jump back up on this next little mesa.
By then it ought to be nice and warm.
Hopefully it'll warm up in the 40s.
It's already 52.
That's 52, but it doesn't feel like 52. Come to Arizona. It's warm, it's hot. We ain't been hot yet, so it's kind of funny. This is a beautiful state, beautiful trail. If you have a chance to get out here, Happy Jack area is beautiful.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to walk into Mormon Lake area.
Which is flooded, but I'm sure it's beautiful.
So we'll see. Oh, we'll see you later today. Here we are at Bargaman's Tank. You can see it's overflowing. Pretty good flow down that channel. Snow's been spotty up to this point. Been a little muddy. Hadn't really been all that bad.
We're going all the way up to.
We're in between Lake Mary Road and Mormon Lake. There's patches of snow like this. There's water in the trail. There's areas that are pretty wet, but some of the descriptions we've heard were flooded. It's really not flooded, it's just wet and muddy. So it's a good example of how things continually change out here. And when I say continually, I mean continually. Last night when we got to camp at 6, we came down here to this little, not really even a creek, it's a drainage. We're able to get water and wash clothes, rinse our clothes off in this little hole. It was 4 or 5 inches deep. Water was flowing down here at a pretty good rate. Got up this morning and the flow stopped and it's kind of dammed up there. Good morning, April 24th. Just left camp about 6:45 and I about died there. Got down in the 30s again last night. We're still at 7,400 feet. We dropped down a little bit today. You can see the trail is wet. There's little patches of snow interspersed here and there. It's really not too bad. Who says you can't have fun while you're wet and cold? Our version of a little snowman on the Arizona Trail. Right now we're walking along an old rail bed that was operated until about 1966 by the logging companies. Back in the day, the logging companies on weekends would bring up to 300 passengers on a weekend up to Mormon Lake. So this is nice, relatively flat, pretty good walking, making great time. A lot of this passage 30 has been like this, where it's relatively flat, pretty open pine forest. We had a good view of Mount Humphreys earlier. It's been a pretty nice walk, really. morning, April 25th. Just left camp at the Review, walking down the trail up on Anderson Mesa. Had one of our few nights above 40. It's supposed to be in the low 60s today with 20-30 mile an hour wind. We just spotted a herd of antelope. We're kind of pushing up the trail here. Didn't expect to see them out here, but I don't know, kind of makes sense. Beautiful view of Humphreys this morning. That's Upper Lake Mary, the dam between Upper and Lower. And you can see water still kind of rushing over that spillway. There's still a lot of snow melt up here. That's the Lower Lake. Both of these things are huge. It's a privilege to be able to see them.
I pick you up. Should I pick you up?
No. Made it down into Walnut Canyon. This formation is stunning. Walnut Creek doesn't look too bad. See what it looks like at the crossing.
Not as cold as the last creek, I don't think. Hey, April 26th. Headed into Flagstaff for our Nero and resupply. Got down to about 31 last night. A little bit windy this morning, it's cool. But so far it's been a pretty decent trail. This last 2 or 3 days have been actually a pretty good trail to hike. Closing in on the end of section or passage 30, and it's hard to believe that where we are, if our math is correct, we'll be done with the Grand Canyon in about 8 days, 9 days. So she made a comment last night. You can see the end now, and I would agree. Getting close. We'll hit 600 miles on Friday. So the end is near.
So,
Until next time,
ramble on.